Moinsen Jungs und Mädels und herzlich willkommen zurück im Grundkurs Gaming und zu Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Wir sind auf dem Symposion von Perikles und werden uns gleich mal umhören. Ich will die Quests angucken eigentlich. Ich darf die Quests nicht angucken. Ah doch, ich darf die Quests angucken. Cool. Dann schauen wir doch mal, was wir hier haben. Perikles Symposion. Kassandra wurde zur Perikles Symposion eingeladen. Sie wusste, dass die anderen Gäste dort ihre beste Chance waren, an Informationen über ihre Mutter zu kommen. Austrinken. Sophokles, lange genug von sich selbst abzulenken, dass man ihn zur Myrine befragen konnte, würde schwierig werden. Kassandra musste nach seinen Regeln spielen und Euripides betrunken machen. Gut. Öl und Liebe. In der Sicherheit von Perikles Haus konnten die Leute ihren Neigungen frei nachgehen. So war Perikles Mündel Alkibiades zum Beispiel vor allem darauf aus, sich und andere zu vergnügen. Ja gut. Hört sich beides nach Spaß an.
And so it isn't the rich and powerful, but the gods who are the source of justice?
What? No! Have you been listening to nothing I say?
Ah, the mystios from the Ostracism. Let's talk later.
Okay.
Ah, the mystios from the Ostracism. Let's talk later.
Gut, ja, da unterhalten wir uns halt später. Ach, dahinter ist wahrscheinlich Alkibiades, oder? Ah, vielleicht sollten wir erstmal was trinken.
Yes, you come and talk to this infuriating airplane. I've had my fill.
Perhaps later. First, explain to me your point of view.
A new face in Pericles' abode! Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
Did you just call me it? Watch your mouth, Athenian.
It speaks, and so feisty too. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doomed to be the only young and beautiful thing here. So, what do they call you?
Kassandra.
I wouldn't peg you as a Cassandra, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides? Now, if you'll excuse us, I was just about to dazzle this old dog with my impression of Pericles. I call it the wooden board.
The man is your host.
Under every stone hides a politician, I always say. And Pericles is no different.
Na, super Sache.
It's come back for more. Care to see my impression of Protagoras? I call it the flapping bladder.
I'm sure she wouldn't.
Well, if you'll excuse us, I'm working on my impression of you. I call it the pretty monkey.
Ja, mit dem werden wir uns noch ausführlich unterhalten, auf jeden Fall.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
I've seen lots of fights. That wasn't one.
I really made a fool of myself this time, didn't I? I'm Sophocles, though I'm sure you knew that. And you are?
I am looking for information that'll help me find someone. A Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous, xanthodontus exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
Na super.
So we get him drunk and he talks. He sounds more Argiv than Athenian.
Impressive, foreigner. Euripides is from Argos.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
Na super.
How do you know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to Euripides, lover of Asclepios, father of theater, and so on, and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen. You're awfully worked up over Euripides. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams it with a banal young plaything, Aristophanes, I will never know.
Oh je.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Süßer Wein also. Okay.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
Okay, also wir haben den richtigen Wein ausgesucht. Wir könnten auch den hier nehmen.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes...
It wouldn't be a party.
Care for another impression? My favorite is Sophocles.
That one isn't funny.
When I need to relax, I start a fight. For you, though.
Quickly, bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
You and Aristophanes could both use a drink. Let's play a game.
A competition?
Ah, wonderful idea. Euripides seems quiet, but he never turns down a challenge.
Well, if you brought us some wine, I wouldn't be opposed to showing this young one how we Argives drink.
Why don't you just apologize to Sophocles?
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend, and one good friend is worth an entire family. He just needs time to recover from his outburst.
Pericles has invited all of you here for some reason.
Either we dine here and praise Pericles, or we dine with Cleon. But Cleon has all the charm of a typical politician. A horrible voice, bad breeding, and vulgar manners.
Oha.
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Na, funktioniert auch.
Ready for more?
Yeah, I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more!
You ready for another?
This wine is terrible.
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she'd trust priests.
Oh, then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it.
Ganz bestimmt nicht.
Here I come.
Dionysos, there you are. Everyone else here is boring. Let's play a singing game. You like to sing? You like to sing.
What did you have in mind?
One of us will sing, then the other, and then back again. We'll take turns making verses, and whoever makes the best is the winner.
Let's do this.
I want to play too, but who should start?
Euripides should start. It was his idea.
Fine, fine, but let's do a good one. A battle song?
Is there any other kind?
Super.
At the flick of a limb comes Aspasia's whim, and Pericles' walls aim to contain us all within.
The Spartan hordes outside eat your cattle and children alive. They dance at your walls. They don't rain, but they squall.
Pericles guarantees death for us all.
Oh, so bring your merchants and bring their butlers. If they be sons, they bring their fathers. This is war, war, war.
Bring your murderers to the crimson quiver. Bring the helots if they be spillers. It is war, war, war.
Oh, wie schrecklich.
Without our fathers or mothers, we row straight to Hades, or the belly of Milos. We are alone, and so we row. For a short life we row, row, row.
The stupid sweepers, the genius teachers, all just meats and juice and liver.
So grab your spears and grab your daggers, plunge them deep in, heroes they'll make us. This is war, war, war! This is war, war, war!
War, war, war!
War, war, war!
Enough, enough! You're a great singer!
Das ist ein bisschen eskaliert.
You should act in my plays.
Here, take this to remember the occasion. This party has turned out much better than I ever could have expected. You should find Hippocrates in Argos. I'm sure you should find Hippocrates
Okay.
in Argos.
So viel dazu. Ich klaue hier noch ein bisschen Wein, glaube ich. Ah, Olivenöl.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Ah. So, austrinken. Bleibt nur noch Öl und Liebe oder wie auch die andere Quest immer heißt. Können wir noch mit irgendjemandem reden? Ah, klar. Das machen wir beim nächsten Mal, Jungs und Mädels. Für heute war es das leider schon wieder. Ich bedanke mich bei euch fürs Zuschauen und wünsche euch noch einen wunderschönen Tag. Und hoffe, dass ihr beim nächsten Mal wieder mit dabei seid. Macht's gut und bis dann. Ciao.